Welcome to part two. We're joined by Ryan. Ryan, do you think White Rhino's in last chance saloon if he loses to Fisher, or do you
Well,
think,
yeah,
or do you think he'll reinvent himself again with White Rhino Part 22.4 or something? The comeback. I am taking it serious. I am having another kid.
I don't know who they put him in with. I don't know who they'd. I don't know where they put
He
him.
was
I
saying
don't know who they'd.
he'd fight you. He was saying he'd fight you. He didn't get
Hughie
paid.
Fiore would play with him and
Hey.
smash him to bits. Hughie Fiore would play with him and smash him to bits.
Yeah, it's that style, isn't it? Yui's got an horrible style for somebody like David, hasn't he?
For anyone, frankly, for anyone, he can move, slip, slide. No, he'll have grown into his body a little bit more now as well. So, God willing, to be a little bit more weight behind his punches. He's a nightmare for anyone, isn't
Oh, tell me about it. What about Paul Smith, aka Smiggers Titties, aka Jim Royal, Paul Smith Jr., former
he?
British champion, thrown his name into the hat for Jake Paul because Jake Paul's calling everybody out. So Paul Smith saying he'll have some of that. What do you reckon to that? All Smiggers Titties trying to get in on the action.
I've
Be a
not heard anything
misfits job,
about that.
that, wouldn't it? Be a misfits job, wouldn't it?
It'd have to be, wouldn't it? No one would sanction it here in this country, would they, surely?
What, Paul Smith coming back? Why? Can you imagine? Twitter would be on fire, wouldn't it? If ladies and gentlemen, the Smiths, the Beatles of boxing. Well, Paul Smith would be flying flag, wouldn't he? If he come back, would he have his beard though?
Yeah, he
Do
definitely
you
would,
remember
wouldn't
when he had a shave that year? And he left. If you go onto images, click Paul Smith Jr. It's a picture of him. He shaved all his chest. But from middle down his left a bit of hair, you could see it all the way down after a wrong post. He's got like a bald top and then middle bit on
he? Jesus.
hair. And everybody took piss at him after that. Do you know what I mean?
Is he serious about that, though? Is he actually called Jake Paul out?
Yeah, he's thrown his name into the ring. Paul Smith Jr. He's saying he'll have some of that.
Surely Paul Smith shouldn't need any dough.
I know, they all love the limelight, don't they?
No, but, like, you go out on your career, you go out fighting Andre Ward. There's no greater, irrespective of results, there's no greater
I don't think
accomplishment.
that was
Like,
his last fight. His last fight was Zuga, wasn't it?
was it?
I think it was Zuga, his last fight. I think that was his last world title.
Let me
Yeah,
check.
wasn't it? Have a
Let
look.
me.
You might find it's Zuga.
I started typing in Paul Smith, no beard.
I'll just put Paul Smith Jr.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, it was. You're right. Mate. Sorry, I fucking stand corrected there. It was that Zuga kid, yeah.
Yeah, Zuga, he got dropped, didn't he, at 12th?
And he got a world title shot after fighting someone called
Yeah.
Bronislav Kubin who was 18 and 18. Bart Grafter, who was 17 and 20. Daniel Reggie, who was 28 and 13. And then he got a world title shot.
You couldn't make it
Yeah,
up, could you? The Paul Smith
no.
career, the Smiths. Hey, listen, you can't diss them. The Smiths, the best wins, Boazzi, and he's not a world champion. That's the best
That
winner
was a
amongst
great
a lot of
fight,
them,
though,
isn't
mate.
it?
That was a very good fight, though.
We can't count George Groves win as a better win than Boazzi because George Groves had one arm. Do you know what I mean?
He still did well in there as well, Groves, that fight.
Yeah, he did, but Boazzi, yeah, live dog, we want a world champion, so that's best win from the Smiths.
Mm.
So I don't want anybody pissing up my leg when any of the Smith talk about them being experts. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I mean, I probably sit on the fence a little bit. Callum Smith is a little bit frustrating because he could have done a lot more, an
he
hell of
could
a
have he
lot
could have
more.
spoke to media, you mean?
There's that,
The
but
giant mute.
he could have fought. We could have stayed stuck. I could have had it with all of these lads coming through him. Caleb Plant, Benavides.
Had it with none of them, mate.
None of them.
Had it with
Yeah,
none of
no, no.
them.
Yeah.
Even Big Malk agrees with me, don't you, Big Malk, with your giant bins? You know
Is
what
he
I
still
mean?
ducking? Is he still ducking you?
Yeah, I said to him, get down to
Shit bag.
154 and we'll get his coats off Big Malk. I've heard no from him. He's running, he's hiding.
You know what come up on my timeline on YouTube the other day? You know when you stuck it over that, what's his name now? That
That
dippy lad.
Michael.
That's the cunt, yeah.
Yeah, it always pops up, doesn't it, on YouTube Shorts or whatever.
Fucking brilliant, that.
You look at him pull his head off.
His ass fell back. And look, who was with you
Fucking
that
did,
day?
mate.
Who was with you?
Big Max. He was my
Yeah.
driver. Picked me up in his big Volvo. His black Volvo. We weren't charging down M1 in our black leather jackets.
Hey, and he goes, let's do
Oh,
it in the ring. Let's do it in the
yeah.
ring.
It was
He's,
cold, so I just felt
get round here now.
tracky on, didn't I, like a div. So, but anyway, I had that
Fucking
on because I
Michael.
wanted me. I had my keys and my wallet and other bits and bobs, and I needed some pockets and that track I had on it. I have a zip, of course. I put a leather on. Anyway, I found where he was, and he fucking filled his nappy. I wasn't going to do anything to him, but he took a liberty, and I had to just shit him up. I'm not like that type of kid, mate. To just go fucking feel it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get any fucking medals for feeling him, am I?
No, he got you
Well,
nicked
cheeky
him.
cunt. He's a cheeky cunt, but you live
Mm,
with that. You try and
you
help
do.
people, and that's what happens. Wilder, he should stay away, shouldn't he? You think?
Yeah, 100%. He's coming back, isn't he?
I don't want to
6
see
weeks, 8 weeks,
Wilder.
something.
Piss off, Wilder. Chisora, you can go as well. It's same dustbin. Sky Nicholson got for beat. What do you think to that? You think
Hey, I
judges
don't.
are making a stand against Eduardo Hills? Hills.
I'd like to say I watched it, mate, but I've got no interest in female boxing. Not in a rude way, because they work. You probably work just as hard, if not more, to get themselves in good condition. But it's not the best. I don't want to watch that. I'd rather watch fucking Corrie or EastEnders or something, mate, than watch that shit. It's wank. But
Yeah.
so I seen a few of the highlights of it, mate. It was garbage. It was rubbish, mate. I watched the Cambosis fight though, and he wasn't very good.
No.
No, 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 he wasn't very good. But like, mate, he's fought there, and the fair play to the kid who he fought. He's an Australian champion, right? So that's like, let's say that's English level. I'm being generous there as well, mate. That's English level. So Cambosis has fought one fight at 140, yeah, and then
Yeah.
gets straight in for. I think that Richard Sinitchins holds the IBF. I might be wrong, but he holds a world title. Cambosis goes straight in for a world title after fighting someone who's English level. Bear that one
Yeah.
in mind. It's shite, wank. I mean, he got beat by Max Hughes, but he's fighting for a lightweight, a light welterweight title in his next fight.
Mm. What do you make
Oh
of
shit, mate.
Dalton Smith?
I like Dalton Smith, but the level of competition leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, he's 27 years of age. And who we're alluding to there in Richardson Hitchens is younger, and he's been bashing decent lads about. He's fighting some no-name Canadian guy in his next fight, isn't he? So I don't really see what the point is.
Would
If I'm
anybody
open, mate.
recognise him if he walked down the street, Dalton Smith?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No one would have a clue
Wait,
who he is.
they've got another Boazzi, haven't they, on their hands here? Them lot, aren't they, Matchroom?
I don't think he's as boring a personality as Boazzi. But yeah, he's just someone who. Surely Eddie Hearn can get him a world title shot. He's got Cambosis a world title shot because Cambosis is promoted by Eddie now, isn't he? He's got
Yeah.
Cambosis a world title shot. So why is Dalton Smith not had a world title shot? Well, it must be because Dalton Smith doesn't want to fight for a world title yet. Doesn't feel like he's ready yet. Simple as that. Again,
Yeah. They're holding him back, aren't they, Dalton Smith, for some reason, and they're not letting on, are they? Do you think?
well, are they? Are they? Or is his team around him? His dad seems like a fairly astute guy. Are they saying like, oh, let's just take this one. Let's just see where the landscape
Well, I
is at
thought
that
he was
point.
supposed to be the next big thing and all that.
So I
And
assumed
it's all gone quiet on the Dalton Smith Western front.
when I seen him linked with that Adam Azeez, I assumed Dalton Smith was around the same age because he had a few Randolph Scotts knocking about, and I thought, oh yeah, he's only a young pup. And he's not. He's 26, 27, maybe 28. He's not. He's not a spring chicken for that division.
I think Azeez beats him, me.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, I think he would be. I think Adam Azeez is fantastic.
I think he'd take him to school, mate. Honestly, I think he'd make him look like a wooden plank.
Completely agree.
I really, really do. Honestly, I fancy. He's a massive favourite for me in that fight.
Yeah, I agree. He punches harder. He's quicker.
Yeah,
he's longer.
Yeah, he's got a bit more to his arsenal, hasn't he?
Yeah. He is. He's lightning fast as well. Like really, really quick. I wouldn't say can quick, but he's not far from being can quick.
Yeah.
And he's only 22 years of age.
Yeah. So. Yeah. What do you think to Yarde coming out making a bit of noise? Saying he's never turned Smith fight down or Boazzi fighting down. Would you like to see him all get at it? Because now that we've had Smith Boazzi, do you think it could ignite the 175 division, Ryan?
I hope Lyndon Arthur smashes him to bits, mate, because Lyndon Arthur will fight anyone. Lyndon Arthur doesn't give a fuck. Lyndon Arthur will go in and have a go. He went in there with Bivol. He don't turn down fights by the looks of things. He's not no bullshit, no frills, none of that. He's just someone who wants to have a go. I would love Lyndon Arthur. Not just saying it because of Manchester as well, by the way, mate. I'm not doing that. There's no bias involved. I'd love to see him get his ass kicked. One, to shut that Egypt up Tunde, whatever his surname is, because he's a tit.
Lion bars in the fridge.
He's an helmet. And I'd love to see Pat spark him clean out as well.
Believe it, become it.
Load of shit, mate.
Chatting a load of old pony, all of them. Pony chatters.
Yeah, 100%, mate. So, yeah, I mean, Yarde won't do that. Yarde won't put himself in a position. He's only going back in there with Lyndon Arthur because he's seen what with the Liam Cameron fight. And it was close.
Yeah, and he thinks it's an easy win, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an easy win. They've created a decent narrative for it.
So, well, Lyndon Arthur does him, but I don't think he will. I think Yarde.
No, I don't.
I think Yarde runs over him, to be honest.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is the way I see the fight going, but one can only hope.
Yeah, one can only hope. Okay. Eggate, the 100-gram fine to Eubank and all that. Is it excessive, Ryan, do you think?
Who gets the dough?
Where does the dough go? Is there going to be any accounting for this money? Or is it just spent on expenses for these vagabonds and charlatans to be put up in hotels around the world, going to boxing shows? And if it's nothing to do with their commission, they're still going to these shows anyway for big outings. Is that what's going to happen? Now we're going to have some accounting of the board's money. What do you think?
I assume you're right. But yeah, I'll be intrigued to see where the dough goes. Like I say, I actually like Eubank doing it. I'm not a big fan of Chris Eubank Jr. In terms of his.
We just want transparency, don't we? Where money goes, that's all we want. All jokes aside,
I'd still love to see the drug tests. I'd still love to, see Conor Benn on a lie detector.
Yeah. I'd like to see that. Crusher.
Maybe that money goes to that. Maybe the money goes. Maybe the British Boxing Board of Control get an independent lie detector to come and test Conor. Come and ask Conor Benn a few questions. Maybe that's where the 100 grand should go to, mate. Just a thought, but it won't. It won't. That is. We've already discussed that fight, but I'm not really looking forward to it. There's nothing that moves the needle there. I'm more interested in the Yarde an Arthur fight, to be honest with you. Be more intrigued to see that, but yeah, because I think you're right. I think that Yarde will back him up quite quick and start early in digs. So it'd be good to watch, to see what Lyndon does, whether he can get out of that and pop away. But that fight for me, that Eubank Jr. and Benn, I've not really got a great deal of interest in it now.
Yeah.
No, not at all. He'll get a world title fight as well after it, Conor Benn.
Who will?
I think Conor Benn will be straight in with Mario Barrios. Mario
Well,
Barrios
if
has
he
not got a
beats
fight lined up,
Eubank,
whether he gets beat or not. There's
yeah.
been a consistent thing where, I mean, even Frotch was doing it, making reference to Conor Benn being a 147 fighter. He's not. He's not fought there for 3 years. His last two fights were at junior middleweight. He's a junior middleweight fighter. He's going up 6 pounds. He's not a welterweight. He shouldn't be ranked at welterweight. You know, and I still don't take it back. Echo Esserman
Yeah.
would beat Conor Benn at welterweight. Liam Taylor would beat Conor Benn at welterweight. Conor Walker, I think Ben might win just because styles make fights. Paddy Donovan absolutely dismantles Conor Benn at welterweight, and I think Lewis Crocker would beat Conor Benn at welterweight.
Yeah. Kent reckons
Yeah,
that as well.
yeah, I 100% do. He punches hard. Crocker definitely punches harder than Conor Benn, and he's a similar kind of, explosive kind of style, but Crocker's a well-schooled
What do you think
seasoned
Donovan
fighter.
would do to Ben?
It'd absolutely smash him to bits. It'd smash him
He'd
to bits. Play with
absolutely
him.
write him off, wouldn't he?
Yeah,
Paddy,
100%.
Paddy
He's special, him
Donovan.
now.
Paddy Donovan would write Conor Ben clean off, wouldn't he?
100%. He'd quit, Conor Benn, actually. He'd quit in that fight. He'd quit in around the seventh. He would get really. That Paddy Donovan's spectacular. I think Crocker's a good fighter, and I
Yeah, I know.
expected that fight to be close, but it
It
couldn't have been
shocked you.
anything further.
It shocked
Pardon?
you. It shocked you how it stopped.
Yeah. It did me. Yeah.
You what,
I'd
mate?
like to message you after it and message you after the fight as well, just how shocking it was. But it was I didn't expect that to happen. I knew Paddy was good because top rank very seldom invest heavily in someone who isn't
Can you sit
based over
still,
them.
mate? Your
Invested.
mic's going funny.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Where are you like?
I'm just outside my house.
Oh, sorry, I can hear you now. Yeah, you go on, you were
So
saying.
yeah, sorry, mate. I was just saying that Donovan, he was invested in heavily by Top Rank when he first turned over, wasn't he? So I knew he was going to be decent, but I didn't expect him to be that good.
Yeah, I didn't. Uh, if Eubank loses against Ben, is he done?
Yeah, it's over. It'll be over that. Maybe have a little run at 168 and blame the weight. So there's a narrative there for both parties, isn't there?
Yeah. We've got to get out of free, aren't they? I mean, what do you make of it all now? It's all died down and this drugs thing, and because nobody's asking questions about it now, media, as it's gone. And then they're all looking forward to the fight and blah, blah, blah. You know, the whole scenario of it. Now that they're all getting their own way, kind of thing. How do you, what do you make of it all? Because they've all won it, end, haven't they? Establishment.
You know, um, if you're looking at it from trying to be politically correct perspective, anyone who goes in the ring deserves a good payday because they are risking their
Of course
life.
they are. That's what we
So,
want.
so it's great. But, Conor Benn failed the drug test and has got away with it. He's got away with it and he's still getting a massive, massive paycheck and filling out an arena. And he's an area level fighter, maybe an English level fighter on his best day. He's never demonstrated anything more than that. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, I just find the whole thing, again, it's just symptomatic of boxing being shite, really. It's just not, it's not a good sport anymore. It's
Not
not,
fair, is it no more, is it?
no,
How can
no.
Conor Benn and Eubank, for their ability, right, be getting that kind of dough? What about kids that are like in UK? They're not going to go looking because it's like, so that means that it's an elitist sport where they're handing down opportunities to kids, their own children.
Uh, let's
Knowing they can
say,
dine out off the name. I mean, Marvis Fraser, Joe Fraser's kid. The list's
yeah,
endless, isn't it? Do you know what I
that
mean?
didn't go well, though, did it? Jesus.
Look at Spinks's, Corey Spinks,
Corey was all right,
Leon
though.
Spinks, Michael
Cor-
Spinks, or whatever, all fathers and sons. And
No, they were all, Leon obviously went the other way, didn't he? But drugs can do that.
What
Um,
happened to Fat Nazim Ahmed's kid? What's
I
happening
don't
with his
know.
kid now? That's
Is
so
he not
all
training with
quiet.
Jamie Moore?
He was supposed to be this new road man, wasn't he? Where's it? Where's him pulling up in his Mad Max mobile? Where's he? We're doing
I
his Mel
haven't.
Gibson. He's supposed to be this new road man, wasn't he? Roadman killer.
Well, I think he's fight. I think he's with Jamie Moore at the moment, isn't he? I'm
Well, we're
sure
not hearing
that's
no
where.
about him, are we? Is he packed in, or
No clue, mate.
what's happening here? He's supposed to be this killer that we're going to kill us all in our beds at night. I mean, I'm scared to leave the house.
I bet you were. You're not living too far as well, are you, from
I know, yeah, I don't
Sheffield?
want them lot round here, man, killing me in bed like Godzilla.
Would have been
Uh,
quite dangerous for you, that mate.
I know. Big fat Johnny Fisher Sr., aka Daddy Fudd. Is he a little bit thin-skinned? He don't like anybody saying anything about little Johnny, like losing against Dave Allen. Just an opinion, of course. Is he thin-skinned him, or is he eating too much egg foo young? What's going
So
on there,
he'd have been
and
a bit of a
why?
victim, wouldn't he, Johnny Senior? He'd have been a bit of a victim when he was younger. You can tell by the way he reacts to negative comments. With someone, I'm on my road now. Someone walked past and said, you're right, you cunt. Yeah, all right, pal. How are you doing? If you said that to Johnny Fisher Senior, it would touch his nerve because he's a shitbag at heart. He's just a shitbag, isn't he? There's not. Johnny Fisher Jr. seems to handle it a lot better than his own father. No one's asked about the dad. No one gives a fuck about him. His son's all right. He's got another big paycheck. He's got an opportunity to right the wrong. Fucking shut up. Move on.
Yeah, get on with it, you fat
Done and
cunt.
dusted. Done
Stop
and dusted.
complaining when people say they thought your son lost, you blob.
Mm,
You know what
simple
I
as
mean,
that.
Mr. Blobby?
That's all there is to it. Simple as that, innit? No
Yeah.
one's interested in you, you dosser. Fuck off. Come sell your fish or whatever he sells on the market.
Is that what he
Focus on
sells
that.
him? Fish? Who'd buy fish off that fat pig?
Don't know, I'm sure he's a market guy. Sure he has a market stall or something like that.
Hey.
But you know, go and focus on that. Leave the
Go
boxing to your
focus
son.
on that, Friar Tuck. Can always tell
What?
when I've been smoking.
Oh, have you had a smoke?
Yeah, well, a smoke.
Nice, mate. What you want?
Just a bit of greenery.
Lovely stuff, mate. Lovely stuff. I'm jealous.
I have
I
had
wouldn't
a
mind about myself.
terrible, hard week. Now I'm joking. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all
Good.
right. I'm very happy. Uh, Listen, Colin Hart's passed away. What did you think about him?
I mean, he's been in the game for a lot longer than I've been alive, mate. So he's
He was a brick
testament to
top
his
man, though,
stick
wasn't he,
ability,
Colin Hart? Even though we're all going to say he's hung around in the game years. I mean, he was some columnist at boxing, wasn't he, for 60 years or something, wasn't he?
which is
So he's had
again
a good do
testament.
out. He's had a good do out at job, and he's had plenty free gratis.
Yeah. Yeah, he
You
will have done. I, mean,
know
I
what I mean?
didn't really know a great deal about Colin Hart. I remember like
I
the
don't know, only
Nas.
that he wears a wig or he wore a wig.
Yeah, 100% set up that on it.
Yeah, well, Colin Hart,
100%.
rest in peace.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
I remember Colin Hart having a do with Mickey Duff of a summer. So at least he stood his ground. And I hope we can say the same for Bunsey if he goes, because Bunsey stood up to Mickey Duff and took a 2 year ban, Bunsey.
Did you really?
Steve Bunce, yeah, got a 2 year media ban from Mickey Duff from all shows, yeah.
I
Yeah,
like Steve Bunce.
Bunsey were outspoken like us, but obviously eventually you build a career in that, so you've got to play the game, haven't you?
Yeah, I like Steve Bunce. I
His
do like
book's
Steve
good,
Bunce.
The Fixer, that's a good book.
I've not read that. I'll have a
Yeah,
double with
it's a
that.
good book, that, The Fixer. Juggies going into bat for, and Bean going into bat for Joshua, saying he deserves the Parker fight if the belt becomes vacant. I got a lot of stick, a lot of heat in the emails. People saying, "Oh, he's having a go at Juggies. He's just saying that Joshua deserves it because he draws a big crowd." But should it be about that, or should it be about who's next in line?
Well, I fell asleep in the fourth round of that.
Or what?
Parker versus Joshua.
Yeah,
What
oh,
the
the
fuck do I want
first
to see that
one.
again, mate? Why do I want to
Yeah.
fucking see that? I'll have to pay to watch
It was a
it. And
stinker, wasn't it? An
I'm fit. I'm
absolute.
thick as two short planks, so I will pay for the cunt, and I'll probably fall asleep. Why do I want to watch that again? It's
You
already been.
see,
It's already done.
yeah, you see, the thing is with that, right? It's shit in it. You've got to get rid of
Wank,
shit. Do you know why? Because it leaves fucking stains, and
and it
that
stinks.
fight left stains.
Yeah, agreed.
Do you know what I mean? That's
Agreed,
why I
mate.
looked at it. Amazon Shearers, where does he go now? Is he heading for Skid Row or
No,
the
he'll
Balbo?
get something.
Where's he
He'll get
heading?
something. He'll get a WBO shot, won't he? At something, somewhere along the line. I mean, I don't know what the plan is. I think they were trying to spin a yarn that he was struggling. He was tight at the weight, um, which is plausible. He's about 6'3", 6'4", but he won't do anything at super middleweight. Those guys are, they're big lad. They're better than the lad he boxed. The lad who he boxed got beat by Patrick Teixeira at light middleweight. Patrick Teixeira got bounced all over the place by Curtis Stevens. We weren't talking about Adames. Is not, he's good. He's not, but he's not. If you can't beat Carlos Adames when everything's stacked for you to win, you're not going to win anything at super middleweight. I
Yeah,
don't want to write him off because he seems like a good lad, but you're not. Maybe focus on coming down a few levels and honing your craft. You're only young. Why be propelled into world title fights? Hone your craft a little bit more. Fight competition at British level. There's loads of kids there that you
you
can
mean
fight
like
with.
Fabio Warder? Look how he's done it. He's learnt his craft, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, yeah, and I'm just Shiraz is a much more well skilled boxer.
Yeah, but
I
he's
don't know
been
what his
found
answer.
out now, hasn't he?
Unfortunately, so I don't know whether the occasion got to him. I do want him to succeed because I want everyone to succeed. But Hamza Shiraz is British, and yeah, like I said, he doesn't seem like a dick or anything like that. He doesn't seem like someone who's a knobhead. I reckon he'd give the average Joe Bloggs the time of day if it was asked. So you want him to do well, you want him to succeed,
Yeah, of
but
course we do.
just fight maybe at the right level, like and stick around that level. Just because you
Yeah,
bounce a few
stick around
people,
your level, your English level, you knobhead.
maybe rematch Bradley Skeet.
Rematch Bradley Skeet. Get Bradley a payday. Team Bradley robbed him.
Bradley Skeet's probably cruiserweight now. Seen him the other. Seen her. Who's he training now? He's training a female. He's training a woman.
To do what?
He's training a woman boxer, female boxer.
Oh,
I'm
to
sure
what?
I've seen him, and he was fat. He looked chubby. So
Yeah, he looked chubby like Matthew Fatten.
I've not seen anything of Matthew Fatten for a while.
Matthew Fatten looks like Derek out Cora.
That's a good call. That's a very good call, mate.
David Adelaide against Jamie, whatever, Genie, whatever. I
TKV,
am
yeah.
Genie, whatever it's called him. TKE or something, KFC, whatever they want to call him. Him against David Adelaide. How you got it?
Adelaide should bounce him. Yeah, he should bounce him around. Really,
Yeah.
that TKV he got beat by. I think I'm pretty confident he got beat by a journeyman, and he never comes in good nick. But we'll see. I think Adelaide bounces him all over the gaff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should do. Yeah, he should. Adelaide's fantastic. Adelaide's brilliant. He can punch really hard. He's a good athlete. He's well schooled. He comes in good shape. He looks like he
I've
lives a
got David
life.
Adelaide to flatten him, me.
100, he should do.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
David.
should do.
I'm team David Adelaide anyway, so I want David Adelaide to flatten him. I like David Adelaide. He's all right.
Yeah, I remember you saying actually, didn't you? Don't you come from like a really good family as well?
Yeah,
Like
he's a
really well
nice
educated.
kid. Yeah, he don't give it the big one though. He's all right. He's all right.
No,
He's
no,
right
I was
humble. He's a
surprised he
right
got
humble
beat.
kid. Right humble kid.
Oh, good. Again, hopefully he gets the job done.
Get
David
behind him.
Adelaide to
He's a good
start running.
fighter. I think
He is.
against Wardley, he just got caught, didn't he, and didn't recover.
I think it's been shown in it. Wardley's a dynamite puncher.
Wardley's a freakish puncher, and just because he doesn't look like Vladimir, and David A and them just because he's not body beautiful. Listen, Wardley looks like Larry Holmes, doesn't he? But let me tell you this,
Good call,
it's
that.
like a mule, doesn't he? He's a Larry
Yeah,
Holmes type figure, isn't he?
yeah,
Tim
bit soft.
Witherspoon, you know, like soft, flabby.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? But well, that's what it is, isn't it? It's flab. That's
yeah,
how it's
yeah,
right. It's because they don't train hard, but he
yeah,
gets away with it because of his power.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where's Dillian Whyte in mix now? Is he done now? You know, finger trouble and all that. There's one excuse after another. If it's not drug issues, it's purse issues or more pullouts than John Elton John. So what for him now? Is he finished?
I
Finished
said,
off on this?
I stand to be corrected on it, but I think that Joshua fight will get made.
Yeah.
They're not going to vote there. They're not going to want Joshua to get bounced out of there by someone sharpish. There's a few more paychecks to be earned out of Joshua. They'll throw Dillian Whyte in with him. I said this, mate. Frank Warren will not forget that Dillian Whyte did fuck all for the promotion of the Fury fight.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
said
know
that.
he did
I always
fucking
said
now?
that, didn't I? He's got a long
Yeah,
memory, Bricktop.
yeah. You were the one who pointed it out to me,
Yeah,
and we
he's,
both
you don't
agreed.
think he's lasted this long, do you, Bricktop, without having some balls? He's got street. He's got it in him from the street, and he's from a council estate. I'm not saying he's from a tip, but you know, he's not privately educated. He's stood
No,
his ground over you. You've got to give him test of time. He's found a way to not go to prison and line his pockets and
yeah,
do what he's done.
yeah,
You know what I mean? He's done it back within the rules and he's battled his corner. I fucking give him his dues and he's been shot.
yeah.
You can only respect like you respect it more than Eddie Hills, wouldn't you?
Well,
You know
Frank
what I
Warren's got a
mean?
better stable than him now.
Of course he has, man. Bricktop's the man now, isn't he?
Yeah,
Hail
I agree.
Bricktop.
Yeah.
And Eddie's long gone and we're like Team Bricktop now, aren't we? Do you
Well, it
know?
was interesting to see fucking Eddie promoting a show at not even at a leisure centre. It was at Alty Ice Rink with 2,500 people in there. That was interesting to see how the mighty have fallen, world's best promoter. Uh, it was pretty empty in there until Pat Brown's, Pat Brown's
Listen,
fight as well.
mate. What area were that in?
Altrincham, he's up the road
Yeah,
from where
yeah.
I am now.
Eddie Leisure Centre Eddie has come full circle. Well, let me
Like the
tell you
leisure
this:
centre, fucking ice rink.
if he were best promoter in world, right? 2017 at April, he said what Wilder fights the winner of Joshua Vladimir. That's 8 years ago in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
So he's had 8 years to make Joshua against Fury. Sorry, Joshua against
against Wilder.
Wilder,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And in that time, Tyson Fury's come back after his layoff, and they've had what another 6 or 7 years. They've had to make that, and they've
Mm-hmm.
not made it, have they? Do you
No,
know what I mean? They've not made the fight. But he's the best promoter in the world. They can't promote shit. All they've done is divert and over up all the crusts. Do you know what I mean? And now
agreed,
that there's
mate.
crumbs left, they want to meet at other end and take fans and mugs and make Joshua Fury.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's
No,
happened. It's a bit like Kell Brook and Amir Khan.
I was just about to say that.
They went round the houses too far until there were no left of them, and they put two shells in ring.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That's what happened with that one. But they hoovered all crumbs up, didn't they, before? And then they mess at the end for a full loaf.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
a very good analogy, my friend.
Well, that's how I look at it. Pop, pop, bang. So, right, I'm going to get off. So, listen, thanks for coming on, Ryan.
No, no drama at all, mate. Nice to speak to you as well, Parky. Look after yourself, mate.
All right, mate. You take care, pal.
God bless, mate. Take
Cheers,
care. Bye
mate.
bye.
Bye. Well, that were Ryan. Women love him, men want to be him. That's about it, really. I think it's time to have a glass of rosé and some lasagna. So don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Max, stop sending me text messages. I said, don't ever text me until you're a Bridgerweight. We're on Pop Pop Bang.